Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your February full moon 2022 reading. I was inspired by some of the traditional names of the February full moon, including the Hunger Moon and the Wolf Moon, among other favorites. And these names that resonate with me indicate that this is the time that we can express or articulate our deepest needs. During February in the northern and extreme southern climes, winter is still well in effect and food has been scarce for a long time. So when the wolf cries, it is louder, more shrill, more melodious, but also more frequent. And with that, I'm going to look at the overall energy for your reading, Cancer, and it is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is indicating that this is a time of potential satisfaction for you, fulfillment at a deep emotional level. And this is very resonance for my Cancers because feelings are a powerful indicator of right course of action for you. And this is clearly in sync with our satisfaction as human beings. This indicates even a wish fulfillment, something relating most likely to family or community that is not only pleasurable, joyful, and fulfilling, but generates that for all the members of this group or tribe. In the past, you have the Servant of Pentacles or Jades, the Ace of Cups, and the Devil card. Interesting. This feels very similar to a lot of energy for you, Cancer. There is a tremendous opportunity for you to look at patterns in your life, for you to look at patterns of behavior and thought that have kept you chained to the obligations of others, the expectations of others. This is where you now are recognizing with the ability to allow your feelings and emotions of love and pain to flow freely in a way that helps you to recognize that you have chosen this path of obligation to others. Along with this tremendous flow of emotions, this willingness to explore your emotional landscape, your history of feeling, you are also allowing yourself to become a beginner and understanding the practical ways that this has impacted your life and the very concrete steps that you can take to change this. And you are willing to start at the beginning of your own journey, to open yourself up to learning new ways, new concrete materials and resources that help you to focus on what makes you feel safe, what makes you feel comfortable, and what makes you feel cared for and protected. In your present, you have the Four of Swords, the Ace of Jades, and the Seven of Jades. So we have a second ace here, boding tremendous opportunity here to follow up on this new opportunity to create and build a new service, create a new tool, a new practical vehicle moving forward in service to others as well as yourself. So the tools that you are now discovering in your ability to retreat, to review, to pause the series of activities and actions you're engaged in is allowing you to devise and plan for the building of this safe space, this useful tool, this practical object, curriculum, space, or relationship that helps you to recognize what you've learned from difficult lessons in the past, what you've learned, what you are understanding as you recognize your responsibility in things that have felt to be disappointments to you, your failures, your recognition that in fulfilling the needs of others, you have neglected the needs of yourself. And that has all changed right now. That is changing. You have put yourself front and center in a way that continues to be a part of your evaluation and assessment of your work, of your life, the way you work, and what you're working for, in such a way that you are recognizing ways in which you can work smarter rather than harder, and ways in which you can realize more rewards that are better aligned with what is authentic to you, what meets your true needs, and what provides the security and satisfaction that you know belongs to you. This comes from a real commitment to the path that you're on, a true knowledge that you are on your path. In the immediate future, we have another Ace of Staffs or Wands, the Two of Jades, and the Empress. Wow. Well, there is a lot of love coming through in this reading. I am overwhelmed. The aces, you have 3 of 4 aces, so the new path, your ability to place your needs and your desire to grow above all else, to center those, is what is bringing you into this tremendous empowerment. This is what is allowing you not only to recognize the care, the attention, and the resources that you need to feel comfortable to grow and to encourage the growth in others, but it's also allowing you to create, to define this new direction you're moving in. This new direction is not only establishing a secure and stable foundation for yourself, but it is in order to grow. It's in order to move ahead. And I see you here stretching yourself from what is familiar, from what you desire, from identifying that thing, that invention, that creation, or thing of beauty, of practical use that you are moving toward, in a way that you are creating the plan for that. You are doing your research, you're gathering the information, and you are consulting what for you, Cancer, is second nature, your memory, your history. You're consulting your guides, your spirits, your ancestors. You're acknowledging your traditions. And you are moving from that great body of information that you can only access through your heart, through your needs, and motivated by your desire to grow. I'm going to clarify the Devil card. This deck of the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot has been shuffled, and I am pulling the Four of Swords, a repeat, and the Nine of Cups. Interesting. So in your ability and your courage to look squarely at the obligations and expectations you've met of others, you have indeed pulled back, paused back again, to look at those, to not only understand those, but to recognize that despite your focus on fulfilling your obligations to others, you have learned valuable steps along the way. Those steps have encourage you to recognize that you have grown and you are building a strong foundation of growth. You have made progress, and ultimately, from that recognition and from this period of retreat, you have gained a tremendous personal satisfaction. The Nine of Cups precedes the Ten of Cups. So along the way to this wish fulfillment, this prosperous community, family, tribe that you are now a part of, and generating more growth, you are doubly experiencing the fulfillment of satisfaction, the fulfillment of joy, personal joy, and seeing a personal wish fulfilled. And this is the ironic evolution of your ability to look at some really negative and patterns that kept you feeling imprisoned and obligated to things that were not serving you, did not have your needs at the center. However, out of your ability to fulfill those despite that, you have gained satisfaction, a sense of joy and pleasure in the ability to give love and support to others. I'm going to clarify the Empress card with the Spirit or King of Wands and the Ten of Wands. It's interesting, Cancer, that I feel you, on one hand, moving boldly into a direction that centers your own desires, the mastering of your own desires out of your ability to fulfill the needs of others. This may not sound unfamiliar to you, Cancer, as this is part of your wiring, part of your patterning. However, the meeting the needs of others has been exhausting in the past because you had not centered your needs, your desires, your creativity, your growth in that process. As you now are mastering the ability to pursue these responsibilities to others because it is what you want to do, you have fulfilled this evolution and this continuum of self-care and nurturance of others in a way in which you have achieved a kind of mastery and peace that few are able to gain. I'm going to finish up this reading, Cancer, with an oracle card from the Language of Flowers and the Crystal Oracle. And I'm hoping that if you found enjoyment and usefulness in this reading, you will like and subscribe to my channel. Thanking all of you who have done so in the past. And I pull the Fairy Stone. The Fairy Stone keyword is good fortune. I am open to receive all the goodness the universe has to offer me, at all times and in all ways. Thank you, Cancer, for this beautiful reading. I appreciate your time, and until next time, Namaste.